day, Internet
Good
people.
day, Alfred! My avatar. Okay, so we are doing a Gear Chronicle deck profile. I just want to put a disclaimer. I'm missing one card from the deck, but it still works incredibly well. I'll leave you to guess which one it is, providing you don't skip to the end of the video.
Yeah.
Alright, so obviously it's a Gear Chronicle
Pause now and post in the comments what you think's missing.
Yes. Alright. Although they'll probably just find out if they put the fight video on before the deck profile.
Well, yeah.
Obviously we've got our force markers. Each one's a different unit. Because I like that. There's a lot of green there.
What an absolute unit.
Yes. You got your Blaster Blades, you got your Blaster Darks, you got your PBDs, you got your Overlords, and you got your robots and your flowers.
Can't go wrong with a bit of peanut butter dragon.
Nope, not at all. Alright, and so we'll start off with the Grade Zeros because I like the boys. Obviously our starter, Primordial Draco Kid. Yep, ride, draw a card, simple.
Nice.
I used to like the artwork, it's a nice change from Chronodram. And then we are running our 4 heal triggers, because 20k shields. Also had a lovely artwork there. Gear Chronicle artwork is always nice. I love the steampunk, like a vibe.
I've got to send Mary a message. You carry on.
Okie dokie. We've got our 4 draw triggers, our PG draws. Steam Guard Castilla. I love the artwork. It reminds me of the original Gear PG Arlem.
Who's the Gear Chronicle?
The original one, you know the counter-charging perfs?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the first Gear Chronicle perf. And
was that the cute one?
oh, it was very cute, to be fair. Yeah, it just reminded me of that. It does the clan justice, I think. And then we're running our 8 crits. There's 1 crit. And then there's a phone. We have a phone. Stop with Claire. Yep, so there are our trigger lineups, which are very nice. It's nice and standard, get it?
Yeah, standard.
Yeah. Onto the grade 1s. We are running 3 of this lovely little card. Steam Fighter Mimene. Mimini. I don't really know how to say that, I probably butchered it. And her skill is... Yeah, do.
No.
You need to put that at the start of the video now. You have to.
I think the copyright will get us.
No, who cares about the copyright?
I'll get you doing it at the start of the video.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, and her skill is she's a 6k, and her skill is rearguard once per turn. When your Vanguard is placed, this can be any grade: grade 2, grade 3, grade 4. Who knows? You can draw a card and discard a card. Nice little hand filtering, and if you discard the grade 3 or greater, 3 of your units gain 5k. So it's a good way to beef up your units. Like I said, hand filtering. So like you got a kind of rubbish card in your hand, and you get a better one. So yeah, nice little card. Only run 3 of it though. However, this is one of the most important cards of the deck. Quickie Worker. You can take that however you like. I'm just saying, I'm going to judge you if you take it the wrong way.
There is no wrong way to take it.
There is.
No, every way's right.
I'm going to ignore that you said that. Yeah, Quickie Worker, 8k power, and she's your deck refilling card, because Gear Chronicle tends to always have one of those. Her skill is when placed from hand, pull up to 1 card from your deck, drop zone to the bottom of your deck, and if you put a grade 3 or greater, you soul blast 2 and draw a card. This is a nice way to get your grade 4s back into the deck, so you can use your grade 3 to ride them, and just a nice way to stop yourself from decking out as soon as possible. So yeah, I run 4 of that, because it's a very important card. And then we run, for the last of our grade 1s, we run 4 Wedge Move Dragons. This is basically your Ditch or Stride, because it becomes a grade 3 when you're discarding it. But it's not just for striding, it also can be used for this card as well. So you can get the 5k power off. And then his Vanguard skill, when it attack hits, you bind a card from your hand and draw a card. So again, more hand filtering, and it feels a bind zone, which is a necessity in this deck.
Yep, you want to get that bind zone as full as you can. You want to go against Narek Army, really.
Yeah, that's a really good matchup.
Do they have to be face up and bind?
Yes.
So deleters are still a bit of a pain against them.
Unless they're running the Schwarzschild Dragon, because that turns them all face up.
Right.
But other than that, deleters are kind of a bad matchup against gears. Then we run onto the grade 2s. We run 2 Gun Bezel Dragon. This was one of the first gear cards revealed, and I'm probably going to bump it down to 1 to replace the missing card.
That's your replacement card for now.
Yes, it's one of the replacement cards, which is still a very good card because it's a very nice beat stick. When it attacks, you counter +1. This unit gains +5k for each grade of your Vanguard. So if it's on a grade 4, it's 20k, which is very nice. Because if it's on a 4th gift, that's 39k on its own. And then at the end of the battle, if you activate the skill, it goes to the bind zone. So nice way to fuel it, and just a nice beat stick. But again, we'll be dropping it down to 1 once I get the missing card. Have you guessed it yet? Next we're running 3 of a Steam Hunter Lippet. Again, this is a nice little card. This is a card that you use in your main phase before you activate your grade 3 skill to stride a grade 4, as it helps fill the bind zone, and it gains +3 to the end. So basically you place it from hand, you bind a card from your drop zone, and it gets +3k till end of turn. So nice little card, and plus the artwork is bloody adorable. Just look at that.
Oh.
A lot of the Gear Chronicle artworks are pretty cute, I must admit.
They always were, I think, a lot of them.
Yeah, some of them are quite menacing.
The Steam Maidens and stuff.
Steam Maidens are the Chrono, like the Zodiac Time Beasts are.
They were quite cute.
Yeah, they're quite cute. Like got Chrono Dran, Chrono Fairy Hamster, the Sheep.
Yeah.
But these aren't Zodiac Time Beasts. These are standard Gear Chronicle cards. Next we run our Steam Mechanic Naboo. This is a 10k power, and her skill is really good actually, because not only does it fuel soul, it binds, and it draws you a card as well. All with the nice little bonus of guard restricting your opponent, which is great. So yeah, when it attacks, you can bind a card from your drop zone, and your opponent cannot call grade 1 or greater cards from his or her hand until the end of battle, so basically glory. And then at the end of that battle, you put this unit into soul and draw a card.
Nice.
It's a good card, and it's a definite 4 of. It's pretty much like the first staple in the deck, I want to say. And yep, it's a. I'm kind of trying to wonder why they didn't just say you can't go with normal units, because essentially grade 1 and 2s are normal units. So I don't know why they decided to. It would have made more sense, but oh, I'm not complaining. And then we run 4. Lost Break Dragon. I absolutely love this card because again it helps with hand filtering, helps with the bind, and then here's a nice little beat stick as well. When placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, when placed from hand, you bind a card from your hand and draw a card. And then his other skill is a Rearguard. During your turn, if you have a card in your bind zone face up, he gains +3 to end the turn. So he's just a really nice card because he fuels his own cost. Let's just say. So like you have 2 in hand, you ride 1, bind a card, draw a card, call the other one, that's instant 13. So yeah, lovely card. Also helps with searching for your grade 3. Speaking of grade 3, 3 Interdimensional Dragon Knight Lost Legend. This is the card that I'm missing. Although it does still work very well with the 3.
You've been quite consistent with your riding, haven't you?
Yeah. There are times where I just absolutely brick, do not see this at all, and lose and go cry in a corner. But when you manage to get this guy, be it G-assist or drawing into it like the Saki guy you are, he's very, very, very good.
I wasn't paying attention. Do you run extra draws?
No, you do not run extra draws in this deck because this deck draws a lot.
Right. Oh yeah, of course you did deck out, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and he's your main grade 3 and only grade 3 in the deck. So obviously you want to run 4 of this. I just don't have the extra copy.
Were there any other grade 3s in the actual booster set?
There is, but they're not worth running because if you end up riding into it, you just break because you don't have access to your grade 4s.
So it just doesn't do anything.
No, not. I mean, you get another 4 skill and you can activate that skill, but this is the main one you want to be running.
And you've run out of space for grade 4s in the deck.
Exactly.
As well, don't you? Yeah.
I mean, if during Gears' second wave of support we get another Strider, because I will be tempted to take out like some other cards.
You're going to have to lose grade 1s and 2s really to kind of keep the balance.
There's the main grade 4 you want to keep in, but the other one I wouldn't really mind running it at 1, maybe 2. So
They would introduce a new stride unit as well, though.
Yeah, I probably would run like 6 grade 3. If we do get another grade 3 like that, I would probably run 6 grade 3s.
Yeah.
Just to make it a lot more consistent.
Yeah, it would help a lot.
Yeah.
I think.
So his skill is Act. That is an important thing. Act. It's not like a natural stride, so you can just set up your field first.
Main phase it.
Yeah, main phase, and then go into your grade 4s. So say like you need a specific amount of cards in your buying zone. You call like a lost break. You buy a card. And boom, you're good to go because you got like specific amount of buying cards in your buying zone. And then you go into your grade 4, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, you discard a grade 3 or some cards being up to grade 3 or greater, and then you superior ride a grade 4 from your deck, and then at the end of turn you retire that unit, and then ride a grade 3 from your soul at rest. So this guy,
he looks nice on Nina's mat.
Yeah, to be fair, like the purple...
the background matches.
Yeah. And then his on ride skill, when rode upon, counterpass 2, draw a card. That does sound pretty bad and kind of costly, but Gear Chronicle don't really have anything that counterpass. Literally, the only cards that counterpass in this deck are Lost Legend and Gun Bezel, the grade 2. So honestly, that being a counterpass 2 is really nothing serious.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, it's a nice way to get another card into your hand.
Cool.
As I've said, Gear Chronicle are a slow deck, but once they start rolling, they can go up to a certain amount of cards, and it's just funny.
Mm-hmm. G-Zone.
Yep. Onto the grade 4s. That's not Excavate. We run 3 Interdimensional Dragon, Idealized Dragon. This is like the backup grade 4. And his skill is... when placed, activate all the effects, blah, 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 blah. So if you have 1 or more cards in the buying zone, or grades, your opponent chooses one of his or her units, or rear guards, and puts it on the bottom of the deck. It kind of sucks that you can't choose, because if they've got like a grade 1, they can just call back, or like a trigger, then they just send that back. So
it's a bit like the Shadow Paladin thing.
Exactly, so they've got on the main, easily get that back.
It's like how Shadow Paladin can't do targeted removal.
Yep. And then, it's again... Oh, no, it's not the same with a Promised Altar, because it's not a retire, it's a rewind.
Yeah. Promised Altar can be selected by that.
Yep. And 5 or more, you call the top card of your deck, so that's a big old Paladin. And then 11 or more, you call 2 cards from your drop zone, we're stealing from Grand Blue now, and 3 of your rear guards gain 5,000 power to end the turn. So, yeah, while it's only the backup grade 4, it's still very good. So, yeah. So, you haven't got enough cards in your buying zone to fuel your next grade 4. It's still a nice option to go into.
What's the other grade 4, Jack?
The big bad boy himself, and the only returning Gear Chronicle unit from Premium.
Kronos Commander Dragon.
No. Mystery Flare Dragon, the OG G unit from Gear Chronicle.
But Kronos Command was your first SP in Gear Chronicle, wasn't he?
No, that was Ragnarok.
Was that? Oh, yeah, of course.
Get it right, Jess.
I'm guessing. I haven't got a good memory.
They all
look the same.
Mystery Flare is the VR of the deck and of the clan, and he is absolutely amazing.
No, he's not.
He is.
Crap.
He gets cards into your hand. So basically 3 or more cards. One place activate all the skills. Blah 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 blah. You have 3 or more grades in your buying zone. You gain stride +1. So getting that real G unit feel. 7 or more, he gains a crit, which is very nice. 13 or more, you choose 6 of your units and they gain 10,000 power on end of turn. So a mini soul saver, or kind of like a medium soul saver. And then the big skill is 19 or more grades in the buying zone, which you probably won't really get that often, but when you do, it's nice.
It's a good chunk of the deck, isn't it?
It's kind of.
Especially considering you don't want to be binding your 3s and 4s particularly.
But you can buy at least like 1 or maybe 2 grade 3s or 4s.
Yeah.
Because
you don't want to do it in bulk.
No, not really. You basically want to be buying your grade 2s.
Yeah.
Anyway, you discard all your cards from your hand at the end of the turn. You discard all your cards from your hand, and you get an additional turn. But you cannot ride during that turn.
And it's not just in the ride phase; it's in the entire turn.
In the entire turn, you cannot ride. So you can't activate Lost Legend. You can't ride a card from hand.
However, it is 3 extra beefy attacks,
especially with the amount of force markers that you can get.
Yeah.
Which is absurdly.
As a kind of finisher, the sort of move. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of works against Protect because Protect decks tend to don't really like multi-attacks
They
unless the
handle
range
3
of
attacks perfectly, but 6 is a bit much.
Yeah, especially high-powered attacks.
Yeah.
Unless the range of Feather and gets 7 Protect markers in the hand.
That's rare, though. Even against a deck like this, where you have to use the Protect against the triple drive quite early on, because you can't risk taking that triple.
Like I said, you probably hardly won't ever get to use that skill, but when you do, it's a good feeling. It's a very good feeling. So yeah, that's the Gear Chronicle deck. Feel free to tell me how bad a deck builder I am in the comment section by missing 1 card in the deck.
Not as bad as Merlin.
No one will ever be as bad as Merlin.
No. Hashtag shame Merlin.
No. We're not taking that meme away from me. That is my meme.
Okay, hashtag shame Jack.
Damn right. Just in big, bold red letters across the screen.
If I remember, I'll put that on.
Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And bye-bye.
Bye. Shame Jack.
Kamui here. Thanks for watching Draw the Trigger. Here's another video you might enjoy.